For 15 years, I worked on myself. Certain painful, hurtful things also have divine masculine, divine feminine, goddess, manifestation, relationships, the toxicity. If something at so young age is bringing you here, then it's your calling. Welcome. For 15 years, I worked on myself because I had one vision. That vision is still intact. It's the same vision which I am carrying with me even now. The vision only grew, transformed, and became bigger. It started with me, but now that vision is much bigger than me, than you. It's much beyond, much above. And today I know it's like the true journey of reviving with Mansi is beginning. So when I look back, I know exactly when and how this journey started. And it will take me courage right now to bring this out to you. But I know it's the time. Right now I'm ready. And starting with why I am sharing it right now, what makes me think that I am ready right now, is that certain things happened in 2024. Certain things which pushed me, which made me realize and know that I have to go it. Whatever I have been holding on to me is finally ready to be out. The patterns, the things are finally ready to be changed. And yes, certain things happened, certain painful, hurtful things also happened in all these past years, which transformed me. Certain things which I looked for myself and I knew I have to get out to the people who are waiting out there. And how do I know all of this? Because I have that inner knowing within me. My body always told me, gave me signs, which would, some of you might relate to this, but some of you might find it unusual. For me, how did I know that what is my higher purpose? So whatever I used to do and it did not align with me, be it my education or certain relationships or any kind of friendship, anything, any environment, it did not align with me, my body reacted. Either I felt so much drained that I could not carry forward that activity, or I felt the pain, and when I was more in alignment, my body responded. So that's how I knew that I'm connected to my intuition. My body is giving me the answers. It's like our body is our higher intelligence. And if we listen to it, we know the answers. So was for me. So I know exactly how and where it started. And I'm taking you back to those 15 years back. So it was the first time I had that stain of blood. Yes, it was my, if you call it periods, menstruation, or moon cycle. Yes, that was the first time that question, that awareness came to me, which asked, why? Why woman? Why me? How can nature, God, creator, anything be so cruel, discriminatory? Why? Because as a little girl, it was not okay for me. And that's where that journey began. And that journey just grew and grew more and more. So then I worked so much to finding answer solutions, which took me to so much depth, so much deepening, that I wanted the answers so much that I was determined. It was like my purpose to know the answer, which took me to the level of carrying, doing, a research in biochemistry so that one day I could develop a solution for all the women, little girl out there suffering. Sometimes I even saw the suffering of men or the polarity differences in the society, everything which unfolded later. But that's the point with that little girl, that question where the journey started. And then, while I was carrying forward my biochemistry research and with the sciences and everything, I was trying to find the answers. That's where I again had that awakening. My body was telling me, no, this is not where you belong. This is not where you will find the answers. Because a body which is natural, how can the answer take 10, 15 years, 20 years to find the answer, to come up with the solution? Why would it take so long? If it's something natural, the solution must also be something natural. And that's where I decided I cannot wait for what's about to unfold for next 10, 15, 20 years, keeping myself small. And I knew that I know the answer. It's just right here. I need to get deeper into it. So that's where I left even the biochemistry. After doing the research, knowing the science and everything of female body, human body, I would just give you a list of words which would give you a direction of how much I've unfolded in these 15 years. Certain words which I would say: inner child healing, meditation, yoga, fitness, diet, vegan, anxious, avoidant, abandonment, feminine, masculine polarity, diseases, health, crystals, embodiment, somatic healing, sound healing, nature, birds, ancient wisdom, Indian culture, Indian wisdom, Western wisdom, filling in the gap and aligning with the Eastern and Western wisdom, matching both the technologies, the advancement with the ancient wisdom. The 100+ self-help books, much more to uncover the biochemistry of the body, the sciences, and I could go on and on with the list. The divine masculine, divine feminine, goddess, manifestation, healing work, and the list goes on and on. And this one video was too less to get deeper into everything. Tarot cards, communication, and the creative work of healing. So everything took me towards finding the answer. Finding the answer was just not one shot. I got the answer because the thing which is so misaligned worldwide, no one has a solution for it. No science is working in that direction. Even though it's working, it's taking them time. And as women, as a little girl, which is there asking for answers, she doesn't have that much time. Her life would be just all gone. And the answer must be something natural, right? So yes, the journey started there. But then it, as I told you, it unfolded into all these. And then I was someone who was talking to people and used to think that everyone must be aware of all these things. Their mind must also work in that direction. It's something common, natural, right? But then I found out that it's my world. It's my calling, which brought me to get deeper into all these concepts, understand them more deeply, so that when I'm talking to someone, I can explain them. I can bridge the gap between all the knowledge and tell that in a normal, common language, which everyone can understand. It's my calling which brought me to everything at a young age. Certain times I was the youngest in many groups, and in certain healing retreats, workshops, some complex embodiment work, and yoga teaching sessions, I have heard from my teachers that if something at so young age is bringing you here, then it's your calling, because you were connected to so much spiritual things at such a young age, which came naturally to me. Then it's your calling. And as I told you, it was just not everyone telling me in my heart and my body, until and unless even though the society was telling me, do this, do that, this is the answer, this is the thing, this is how naturally you should live, this is what the standard is, do this so and so big degree or something. But my body was pushing me that, hey, if you will keep going in this direction, you are not meant to be here. You're meant to be somewhere else. That's where I took that step, the big step. Yes. And then, what's the big thing which pushed me to be here? The bigger thing. And when the big thing is that knowing that now I have the answers. Now I am ready. Now I no more want to hide myself. I know there are people out there I can reach to. All these years, the knowledge which I have collected. Because life is not about mastering one thing. Life is finding the balance between all the different things, as I mentioned to you. The relationships, the toxicity, the struggles, the health, everything. It's a full circle. Life demands that. So yes, that's how I discovered my calling, my purpose. And now I feel that I'm ready. And this time I'm bringing up certain things in a structured way as a service to you all, so that you can connect with me in the right way. Why? Because if you have listened till here, reviving, I would just tell you, reviving with Mansi. So the word reviving, what does it mean? Reviving means rebirthing, or just someone who is drained out, dead inside, giving that person life again, or awakening, reviving yourself, transforming yourself, becoming your newer version, finding new things, certain new magic in your life, finding that. So that's how the journey of reviving with Mansi will begin. And when I'm speaking all of this, I'm not speaking from a spiritual ego, which many have, that I know it all ego. Instead, I'm speaking this from the perspective that I know that I'm grateful, and I take it as an opportunity which was bestowed upon me. An opportunity to make this bigger vision, bigger purpose come true. And right now when I'm talking to you, you still might have just a glimpse of the bigger vision which I have in my mind. But this is something I live for and will continue to live for. And for those who supported me during this time, this was not me. Many and whoever is listening to me and who supported me in this time, be it till reaching here, or is supporting me right now, or will support me in the future. You are someone who was a part of making this big vision, which is beyond me and you, to come true. You are helping and aiding in that, and I am grateful. Sometimes we just come in other person's life just to show them, push them in that direction. So thank you to everyone who will come to me, and if you were supporting me in any way, sharing this with anyone, then you should know that it's not about me and you. The vision I have is much more bigger. And the answers will unfold in the future videos, in the future content, in the future offerings. And I know it's something where I had to start, and it's just the start. So keep reviving, stay rooted while you are rising. Namaste.